Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best turntables.
Starting at number 5.
Denon DP300F. The Denon DP300F is a gorgeous turntable that sounds just as good as it looks. As we wrote in our review, if all you want is to listen to your records and not have to worry about queuing, premature needle wear or digitizing your records, the Denon DP300F should be at the top of your list. The DP300F's features get you listening to your vinyl records as soon as possible, instead of having to fiddle with complicated counterweights, tone arm setups, and manual queuing. Granted, the included DSN85 cartridge isn't winning any awards for precision and exacting accuracy, but nevertheless it manages to make your music sound airy and reasonably detailed, delivering good performance for the price. You'll need to spend a lot more cash to hear much more detail. While the DP300F lacks the USB outputs of some of the best turntables listed here, it's still a great starting turntable for anyone who doesn't want to manually cue their albums or who has a habit of falling asleep while listening to music. The Denon's automatic start/stop feature means your needle won't be worn down at the end of the record as the arm immediately returns when an album is done.
Coming at number 4.
Luance RT81. The Fluence RT81 is an excellent beginner turntable. The reason? It's simple to set up and use for newbies, but as you'd expect, you can level up the cartridge to squeeze even more performance out of it later on. You don't need to worry about getting a separate phono preamp either, as there's one built in, but you can turn that off if you want to use a more powerful external preamp in the future. We really enjoyed this turntable's sound during testing, but we did encounter a few issues. The Fluence RT81's promised auto-off feature turns the platter off to prevent excessive needle wear, which is good, but you still have to return the arm to its resting place yourself. You'll also have to manually cue records, which isn't a deal breaker by any means but may put off anyone looking for a fully automatic player. If that's you, the Denon DP300F, also in this guide, is a great choice for a fully automated vinyl experience. Then again, if you want a more high-end performance from the get-go, take a look at the Pro-Ject Carbon Evo at the top of our guide. Then again, the Fluence remains a viable shout. As we wrote in our review, if you want a turntable that just works, looks good, and can be upgraded later, the Fluence RT81 is the turntable for you.
At number 3.
Cambridge Audio Alva. If you're looking for a top-performing turntable, the Cambridge Audio Alva TT-V2 is tough to beat. You get a built-in phono stage so it can be connected directly to an amp or active speakers, but it's switchable, so you can use your own high-end solution if you have one. It also includes Bluetooth for sending sound directly to headphones or a wireless speaker, and it's aptX HD Bluetooth, so you get more detail. The device's tone arm features anti-skate as well as counterweight adjustment and has a detachable head shell for ease of cartridge replacement. It's pre-fitted with a cartridge, of course a high-output Cambridge Audio moving coil option. Inevitably, we found that it does sound its best through some great wired components than even the best top-tier Bluetooth headphones. However, we did still get that rich, vinyl sound wirelessly, and with greater clarity and precision than from cheaper Bluetooth turntables. As we said in our review, the Alva TT-V2 is a deft, smooth and insightful listen, a little short of dynamic headroom but very long indeed on detail retrieval, tonal balance, and generously engaging sound.
Number 2 of my list.
Audio-Technica AT. The Audio-Technica AT LP60XBT is our top budget choice, and a near-perfect option for beginner vinyl enthusiast. Setting it up will be easy for those familiar with the vinyl experience, but fledglings should note that it does require some hands-on assembly. You can use it wirelessly via Bluetooth to your wireless headphones and speakers, and with a built-in switchable phono preamp, you can connect directly to powered speakers, your computer or hi-fi system, whether it has a dedicated phono input or not, or bypass ATS and use your own dedicated phono stage. The sonic profile is generally very warm, which isn't unusual for vinyl. If you prefer your music to have a little more attack in the treble frequencies, you may find yourself craving more crispness, but it's all a matter of taste. Audio-Technica is known for producing high-quality cartridges, and the one used on this turntable is no exception. The ATN 3600L conical stylus fits perfectly into the grooves of the record and reveals details in songs you may have never noticed before. In our review, we wrote, "It makes your music an absolute joy to listen to." The design of the AT LP60XBT is pleasing and functional with a matte black plinth and space-saving sleek build. It's also very light at just 2.6 kilograms, thanks to its extensive use of thin plastic. The downside is that while its neat dimensions and lightness could be an attractive feature for those who are short on space, the AT LP60XBT does feel a little fragile. We're not saying it's badly designed, everything works well, but the materials used here aren't as luxurious as what you'd find elsewhere.
And number 1.
Pro-Ject Debut. If you want to enjoy the rich sound of vinyl without compromising on even a speck of glorious audio information, the Pro-Ject Debut Carbon Evo is one of the best turntables for this, and that makes it one of the best decks on the planet right now. Also, the carbon fiber tone arm is pre-mounted with a very capable Ortophon, or Sumica, cartridge. A new motor design, some damped and adjustable feet, and automatic speed change contribute no end to the Debut Evo's improved performance and improved ergonomics over the previous Pro-Ject model. Simply put, it sounds fantastic. It doesn't matter what sort of music you like to listen to, the Debut Carbon Evo laps it up. Our testing process revealed a detailed and compelling deck that's able to focus on the minutiae even as it describes the complete picture. And it does so with conviction. The Debut Carbon Evo has all the warmth and weight that vinyl is famous for, but it refuses to get bogged down, it simply motors along in the most natural way imaginable.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.